G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills, where sometimes we don't know what we're really doing till we've done it. Today we're going to finally get to use the rolling mills on a project, and we're going to be making a gold ring here. We've got a stone that we've cut previously and have now been asked to make into this is 9 karat gold ring. So we're going to recycle this and remake a new ring. And got a few other things I've been busy with, which I'll mention throughout the video here. This will be mainly what the video's about, but yeah, haven't put out that many videos of recent because I've got a lot of filming done, but nothing wrapped up till sort of now. So a couple little things. We'll get to see a lizard get fed a strawberry. And the vertebrae, from the opalized vertebrae, I'll show you what I've been doing with that, and how you might be able to own, how can I put it, something very similar. So anyway, on with this one, and I'll get to all that. We're going to melt this down to start with, which means we've got to remove this stone. Melt this down and make it into usable sheet to cut a bezel in the back, and then we'll melt again to roll for the ring band. So we should have enough gold here to do it all, pretty sure. And I haven't done this before from scratch, so this will be something new to me. So I think I'll be removing this catch. It's probably good for a reuse, and I think it's also got parts that are not gold in there, like the spring. So rather than melt that down, I think that'll just unclip, and that'll unclip there. But yeah, it's not very well. It's not soldered at all, so just pull that apart. It'll come off, and we'll just melt the chain and the pendant parts down. So I'm going to get set up with the, I'd like to call it the torch, but the gas anyway, and we'll go and melt this down. Okay, so I'll put a bit of borax in here, and a little crucible. Once this gold starts melting, to help keep the oxygen barrier out the equation, and the gold will melt together, and then we can pour it, and it'll pour nicely hopefully. So I've got a couple of cast molds. This one I made long, and I'm like, oh, I've got to roll it down, so that's a bit too thin. So I made another blockier one that we can roll down. Okay, so I'm going to roll the bezel first, I've decided, since it's this shape. Didn't quite fill out the mould, wasn't quite enough gold, I didn't realise. It's a fair bit of weight, it's about 7 grams. So I'm just going to start rolling it flat. Okay, so about here I'm just going to quickly go over and anneal this, flatten it out a bit. I think we've got it. So we've got a nice thin bezel. Now we're just going to get the size we need. So first and foremost, get a straight edge on it. So we've got our dividers, snips, and a ruler for this. Just going to pick a nice section of straight, divide those a bit. Give it a line. It's probably a bit hard to pick up. So I'm just going to snip along that, nice and straight as I can. So that will go in for the ring. We're doing it the second melt. So theoretically, nice straight edge. Next task. See how much bezel we need. So I'll put the divider at the bottom of the sewn. And then up above. So I think that's a good height to make sure that there's a base and enough lip over the top to fold. So kind of perfect. So we'll just give it a straight edge line. Actually, might shift to the bench. I want the off cut that side. So there's our line. What we do is we'll flush this end up. We'll also go for the melt. And now we'll slice this off. Oop, sorry guys. Keep tipping this. For the ring. And there's our bezel. Alright, so while that's in the pickle, just get to and slice this up, make it easier to remelt. Still got a bit of offcut from the bezel to go yet. So now, wait for that nice to die down. Just going to set this bezel around here and mark it out, ready to be cut and soldered. I'll come back. Alright, so this next bit it pertains to Nancy Curtis and a conversation I had with her in the comments a couple of videos ago about the lizard. So Nancy writes, "One healthy blue, hope you give it a strawberry or a bit of banana for payment for stealing the video. Lol. Greetings as usual from Dimboola in Victoria." I'm like, I'll see if I can get it feeding on strawberry on camera, on film. And Nancy's like, yes, I'm going to hold you to that. So here you go, Nancy, this bit's for you. Hello, gorgeous. So Nancy, here we go. I'm going to disturb her before she comes out. Hopefully the sun stays out. We actually do, over here. Oops, too far zoomed in. Some dwarf strawberries. And I do remember seeing the other day, I reckon something's been out and picked it. There's one there. They are white, they don't go red. They're dwarf strawberries. Are there any others? Oh, there's heaps on here. Something's eating them. Oh, there's one. Two strawberries. So I'm going to set the camera up and see if I can catch her eating them. Him eating them. Alright, baby. You're just going to pop your head back down your hole, aren't you? I'm going to set the camera up. I'll put these strawberries up here. Hey baby, you happy? So thank you, Nancy. It just went sneeze or something. Hiccuped something. Did you just scoff them down too quick, did we? the hiccup. You know where the rest of them are, do you? Won't be able to climb up there, I don't think. No more today. Alright, just going to do another quick melt. It'll get some back and shoulders. Alright, so we've got our bezel. Needs a bit of neatening up, and we've got this, which is a bit of sheet we just rolled. So it's got enough to get it back on there, and then I'll use each end, which will be some broad shoulders. And we've still got the rest of this here to melt down with the scraps of that to making the band itself. Alright, so we've got the shape. So now we're going to solder this back on without the opal. So I sort of made a little bit of a mess on the bottom of this. So I'm just going to trim it. We'll remelt it and make the shoulders after. So let's file and clean this up. There we go. Now, got a lot of filings here, so these are all being kept and recycled. Every bit counts. Alright, so I rolled out some more gold. We're going to make some shoulders for this. I can almost sit it like that, mark around it so I know the shape I need, and bring them down to the thinness of the band. So we'll get onto that now. Okay, so we've got these two bits going to come off the shoulders, so we've got to fit the band underneath, which we'll make next. So we'll grab all this gold that's left, make a size S band. The best view I can do at the moment for this. Managed to get a really nice edge at the bottom there, rounded top, so I hand it as such. So I'm just going to roll that through this one. Now I'm going to put it through the flat roller. This is the width of the band I want. And roll a bit thinner. Okay, so we got our band. We get the mandrel. Just gonna wrap it around the number S. We're going to head over to the saw, slice that through. Right, so one of the things I've been up to is, some of you may remember these, I've shown them before, not often, vertebrae, opalized vertebrae. And so they're not the kind of things you're going to cut up. Nice bit of colour in there, but they wouldn't cut stones anyway. But then you wouldn't have the vertebrae fossil either. But they're by themselves, and there's not too much that can be done with them as far as displaying a whole specimen of one of these. And they're just nice talking pieces, I suppose. So what I've gone and done, these belong to my father actually, Steve. G'day, Dad. And what I've gone and done, spoiler alert, Dad, we've got a cast done. So I'm going to thank Daniel for the 3D imaging, scanning of the original, and SA Casters. Thanks, Arthur, for everything you've done to help make this a possibility. So this is a solid silver, sterling silver, cast version of this. And for this one, my intentions are in here somewhere. I'm going to put a little hole, destroy this, and I'm going to inlay a bit of opal. And from these 2 points, which is where the cast was poured, I'm going to utilise these to put on a bail and make it into a pendant. It's got a bit of weight to it, but yeah, why not? So if anyone's actually interested in one of these, I'm quite prepared to do more up or get more made up and inlay them and make them into pendants. Let me know in the comments if there's any interest on this. But other than that, this is going to be a Christmas present for my dad. Spoiler alert, Dad, don't watch. Anyway, that's what I've gone and done with this. So yeah, on with the video. Alright, finished product. Beautiful stone. I've tampered with the light settings. This is actually as black as this is in hand. This is how it would usually look with my light settings, and that is way too grey. It's very black. So we'll go back to that. There we go. So this is actually the 60th birthday present for one of you guys. And I didn't want to dob anyone in too much, so suffice to say, happy birthday, Andrew. I hope you like it. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. A bit of low light at the end. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.